Good afternoon. Hello, everybody. This is Transit Joe, and this channel we're exposing the Transit Alliance parts. It's called the Better Bus Network, which is really the unbetter bus network. We're going to do District 5 today, but first, what the Better Bus stands for: service cuts. You're going to see this in this video. Longer waits, forced transfers, longer walks, and confusion because there's going to be so many numbers and letters and all that changed around and moved around. And District 5 is Commissioner, the Honorable Eileen Higgins, one of my favorite commissioners because she is so for the people and for bus riders, and appears to be a very intelligent, very down-to-earth person. I've seen her at the meetings. She is not my commissioner. I'm District 8, but and District 5 is a very important district. I would say the most important district as far as transit. It covers the Little Havana area, downtown, down to a little bit of the Grove, and South Beach. So we're gonna open it up with my two biggest gripe, which I think is gonna affect a lot of people. And number one, the elimination of the Route 150, the Airport Express, Airport Flyer, however you want to call it. Extremely popular alignment, extremely popular with residents, workers, tourists, airport employees, people. Fast service between the beach and the airport, and it's not just tourists, folks. It's a lot of people depend on this service. And you know, people say, well, the transit system is for locals, not for tourists. No. We attract tourism with routes like this, where people on lower budgets can ride a bus to a destination in South Beach. And look where the 150 goes. The 150 goes to the airport station. And I keep saying over and over again, the airport station is vital to us. You got Flixbus, you got Greyhound, you got Tri-Rail, you got Metro Rail, you got the airport itself. Numerous Metro bus connections. I have mentioned to say before, it even connects to the Miami trolley, the Flagami route. It's vital. It's a vital station, and this service on the 150 going to Miami Beach is quick. It helps out, like I said, airport employees, people making connections. It's a good place to make a connection. It's safe, it's secured, it's sheltered. I mean, and the Route 150, probably the most popular route in the terminal. That is going to be replaced by the proposed Route 20. It's going to make travel a lot slower and unattractive to the people who are riding the 150 now. They'll probably find another mode of transportation because the Route 20 is going to be dealing with nothing but congestion. It's going to leave the airport station, go north on Lejeune Road, congestion, east on 36th Street, congestion, make a right on 32nd Avenue, North River Drive, then east on northwest and northeast 20th Street. Well, you know what? 20th Street already has a Miami trolley line with frequent service on it. And I'm not saying we should eliminate our service there. Not by all means. A 32 should be left alone as it is. But 15-minute service on 20th Street doesn't make a bit of sense, especially when you're sacrificing other routes for it. The 20 will then serve the Omni Station, MacArthur Causeway, over to Alton Road, not Washington, Alton Road, 17th Street, and stop there. Very congested. It's going to take a long time to get to the beach, so slower travel, we can add that. Forced connections, because Alton Road loses the S route. You know how many people get on the bus on Alton Road for direct service to downtown or to travel up A1A? Alton Road is densely populated. It's busy. Doesn't make a lick of sense that the people on Alton Road, they're going up to the northern part of the beach now. They have to get off on Lincoln Road and transfer. Forced transfer. Commissioner, if one of your aides sees this video, I hope they do. I hope you see it. I'm retired now. I'm doing these videos at my own expense and my own. I'm not going to get into that. I worked for Miami-Dade Transit 39 years. 10 years as a bus operator. 29 as a transit supervisor. I know the whole county, every single route, every traffic pattern, people pattern. It's all I've done for the last 39 years. The transit dependent, which is 90-some% of the people that ride our buses, the transit dependent, got no other choice. They get used to these route alignments. They get used to the numbers, the letters, whatever, they mean. They don't like change unless it's for the better. And for the last 15 to 20 years, as you well know, this transit has been cut, and popular route alignments have been discontinued. Ridership has plummeted because of it. It was plummeting before the pandemic. Despite the increase in ridership along the South Dade busway, soon to be transitway. People don't like change for the worse, and this is a change for the worse. So the 120 limited stop service along Miami Beach, very, very popular route, that's been eliminated. The 120 alignment will stay, but it'll be all local stops. They'll make every stop. It'll be, they say, 8-minute service or something like that, which is going to be bus bunching and you know what. And no service on Alton Road, just Washington Avenue, Collins Avenue. One route, fewer buses per hour. And, of course, the 120 will not service the Omni terminal. It'll skip it. Terminals are the best place to connect. People don't like waiting at street corners. Not in Miami weather, it can be so unpredictable. They're subject to crime and all kind of other stuff. You go to a terminal, usually it's a security guard at a terminal or a supervisor, and they feel safer. And it's just a better place to connect. So, but the 120 is the new 100, which is the 120 and DS combined, will just skip the Omni. They shouldn't. This whole plan is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Again, the airport station loses the midday service of the Route 7, which is popular. People, the workers along Little Havana, going to the airport for employment or for transfers. The 7A will be only a peak hour service. The Route 51, very, very popular route, also known as the Flagler Max. 51 operates limited stops on Flagler Street all the way into West Dade, Village Green, and Western University Lakes. The 51 runs weekdays only. We're trying to get weekend service on it to help the 11 out. Never happened. The 51 will be reduced to service only east of 107th Avenue and only during the peak hours. 51 is a great alternative to the 11. It's a lot faster. Very popular with riders. Even in the midday hours, where it runs only every 30 minutes, it's still extremely popular. 51 was due to be eliminated. We fought for it right before I retired. Our assistant director, who is also retired, we retired the same date. He also fought for it, and we got it back in a very limited capacity. We've lost the Route C, which was direct service, local stops on Washington Avenue, direct service from downtown to Washington Avenue on to Mount Sinai Hospital. The C has been suspended because they had cut it back to South Beach. It didn't go anywhere. They killed that route, just like they killed many other routes. And now the C goes bye-bye. And the people on Miami Beach used to be the place to live if you did not want a car. You had different routes that used to go all the way down to South Beach, the G, the H, what else have they cut? The K, the C. You can live in the Miami Beach area, south of 41st Street or south of 17th, whatever, and you can go just about anywhere on a one-shot ride, no forced transfers. The H doesn't go to South Beach anymore, neither does the G. The K is gone, the C is gone. The Route R on Alton Road is gone. It's just a bad idea. This video go too long because this district here, District 5, has so much going on and so many negatives coming out of this plan. Like I said, to me, the biggest is the Alton Road, Route S, and Route 150. I need to mention that on the northeast, on Northwest 20th Street, the new Route 20 will not dip down and service the VA. So people that are coming from North Dade to go to the VA, which is, believe it or not, is a lot, because like I said, if you're a veteran and you cannot drive, you're crippled, you're injured from the war or whatever, or you're getting up in age, and the VA is where you go for medical help, and you know that you're going to be depending on the bus, you're going to move along the Route 32 alignment, so you can get on the bus and go straight to your doctor. Same goes for people that have jobs in the area. If you go on the 32 now, you have to get off at 36th Street, cross the street, force a connection to the new Route 20. And if you're a veteran, it's going to leave you on 20th Street and 12th Avenue. And if you want to go to the VA, you want to go to University of Miami Hospital, you're going to have to walk it, trek it, wheelchair, whatever. Bus is going to stay on 20th Street. This is very insensitive. What we call a farce. Anybody in operations is against it. I'm not going to mention other departments, but anybody in operations who is against all these crazy changes. There's a couple of good things coming out of it. None of them in your district. District 8 is the one that gets most of the benefits. And one positive thing, I think it's your district. The A Venetian, it's going to be every 15 minutes, and it's going to be extended to Collins Park. Great idea. I'm not sure it's going to be a 15 minute, 30 minutes. I think it's 30 minutes headway. But anyway, it's a quicker ride to South Beach on the A. And but it won't be called the A anymore. It'll be like the 15 or something like that. They changed the name because they're changing everything. Okay, you're going to have to re-educate the whole riding public on what routes go where and what numbers they are. We went through this Network 86. I was working then. I saw how it affected people firsthand. And Network 86 happened because the Metro Rail system opened up and it was needed. We needed to go to a semi-grid system, but it didn't need to be all at one time and to change so many numbers. And it turned out to be a disaster. People lost their jobs. Commissioners were not reelected. It was just an embarrassment. This here will dwarf Network 86, and this here is not needed. What is needed is to restore all the service cuts that have been forced down people's throats the last 15, 20 years and then we improve on the system. So, Commissioner Higgins, start hiring some staff because your phone's going to be they're going to be ringing. Like I said, I admire you a lot. One of my favorite commissioners, I think. And because now my ex-representative, Mayor Kawa, is now the mayor. So you're very knowledgeable, Ms. Higgins. You're very knowledgeable of the system. You've ridden the bus. You've been on public transit. Examine this. Make a decision for yourself. That's it for District 5. We ran it a little too long. District 6, of course, is next.